Oh, hi everybody, and welcome to this game again. I don't normally live stream it, but I'm live streaming it because why the heck not? So it's like a recording session, but I'm doing a live stream instead. So yeah, let's get going. I don't know what to expect. I haven't played this before. I need to go this way.
Ah, there you are, Miss Walker. Good, good. Take a seat quickly. I'm impatient to start my lesson. My young friends, a very exciting discovery, unimaginable up until only a few hours ago, has come into my hands and has finally allowed me to complete my study on the mysterious Yukon people. Lights, please. The Yukons are a people from the far north about whom very little is known. They live far away, very far away, on the frozen borders of Siberia. This distance and the climatic conditions of the region, which are unfavorable to human existence, have limited the size of the Yukon population and kept it out of reach of the scientific grid. The handful of slides that follow are actually the only documentation we have in our possession. It was a Russian explorer who made these drawings and took these photographs 100 or so years ago. Today, we owe what we know about the Yukon people and their culture to him. We know that the origins of the Yukons date back to the last ice age. Curiously, evidence of their presence has been found in Western Europe, and more precisely in the prehistoric caves at the heart of the Alps. This people, it seems, undertook a long migration over centuries towards the far north of the globe. The reasons for this migration are due to the importance of the mammoth in their craft, trade, and culture. They used them for transportation and as beasts of burden. The mammoth brought them meat, skins, fat, and ivory. Man and animal lived in symbiosis. There's no doubt about it. Mammoths started to drift away from the region due to changing climatic conditions, and the Yukos followed them to the north, the edges of Siberia. Prehistoric cave drawings, identified as Yukon in origin, first led me to the extraordinary hypothesis that the Yukons had managed to domesticate the mammoth. They are, to the best of our knowledge, the only prehistoric people to represent a man riding a mammoth. Today, because of this genuine mammoth skin effigy, identified by myself as an authentic Neolithic object, I can confirm this hypothesis. Yukon forebears managed to tame mammoths. Prehistoric man uses little imagination. He draws what he sees and represents scenes from real life. This familiar day-to-day object is actually a children's toy. As we have seen, Yukon existence was inextricably linked to that of the mammoth. They used its skin for clothing and to make the roofs and walls of their houses. They used the tusks to build the frameworks of their homes, as well as weapons, tools, and jewelry. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoth 12,000 years ago had no immediate effect on the Yukon's way of life. It seemed that for a long time after, the people maintained their strong bond with the mammoth through the centuries. As incredible as it may seem, the Yukon people have continued right up until the start of this century to feed themselves on mammoth meat and to use the skin for clothing and shelter. The ivory craftwork industry is still flourishing. It would appear that to preserve ancestral customs, the Yukos learned how to exploit through the centuries the large number of frozen mammoth carcasses that were perfectly preserved in the ice of the Siberian tundra. They have been able to live mainly off this enormous freezer stock for almost 30 centuries. As plausible as this explanation may seem, it seems it is not enough for the scientific community who, I will confess, is greatly perplexed by the question. In the absence of acceptable scientific evidence, we have to make do with Yuko-shaman artifacts. The research department that I have the honor to represent today lends no credence to the myths and legends that these tribal charlatans peddle. We have to take their stories at face value, mere tales to while away the long Siberian winter. The legend of the Siberian ice farm is a very good example. You are invited to find out for yourselves from the pamphlet that I have passed around you. This legend would have us believe that today, somewhere on a lost island to the north of Siberia, there are living mammoths still in existence, a sort of hangover from the Ice Age. The small herd has been miraculously preserved for more than 120 centuries by the Yukos and Yukos. The island on which the pachyderms are said to live is called Syberia. My friends, I advise you to resist the temptation you may have to believe in this Christian faith. The island of Siberia is not charted on any map, and the idea that mammoths have survived to the 21st century is an idle scientific pipe dream. The Yukos were sadly among the first victims of the colonization of continental Siberia led by the Russians in the 20th century. The Kolkhos and Sovkhoz systems, as well as the exploitation, disdain, and humiliation people had to suffer, marked a definitive break in the Yukos' traditional lifestyle. Since the collapse of the communist regime, the Yuko population finds itself confronted with the same political and social upheavals that other Siberian communities are experiencing. There are two consequences to arise from this. Some Yukos have lost their tribal identity and have integrated into the Russian population. Others, however, have fought long and hard to re-establish links with their ancestral culture that was lost under the Soviet regime. Now, at the start of the 21st century, the last true surviving Yukos have gone to live on the vast territories of their ancestors. Nobody knows today where they live or how they survived. Their very existence would be a matter for speculation if they did not turn up periodically at the Tundra's most isolated fur trading post to exchange mammoth tusks for essential items. There ends my lecture for today. Thank you for being among us today, Miss Walker. Please make your way to the laboratory where you will find your mammoth doll. There are also photocopies of my lecture should you so require them. Take their stories at face value. New tales to while away the long Siberian winter. The legend of the Siberian ice farm is a very good example. You are invited to find out for yourselves from the pamphlet that I had passed around to you. This legend has us believe that today, somewhere on a lost island in the north of Siberia, there are living mammoths still in existence. A sort of
Yes, your voice. It's the same kind of thing. Whoa, I left a glitch in my wake. Okay, the lecture's over. Presumably I just have to pick up the toy doll and get out of here, really, right? Let's go. Let's see, the doll used to be on the desk, and I think it still is, yes. Can I actually grab it now?
Okay, I need to go to the professor's. I need to go to the professor's, which is this way, so I can get the mammoth door. the professor's lab, which is here.
Fantastic. All right, that's been pocketed. That's all we really need, I suppose. Oh, this is new. Is this what he was talking about? Is this pamphlet? You're just going to read it, aren't you? Yeah. So that's the legend of the Ivory Ark. Okay. Let's see. How long is it? Okay, only the 2 pages, but still, I think I'll read this after the video has been finished. But there you are, if you want to read the entirety of it. Okay, right. What do I do? Say goodbye? Is that an option? Thanks for your help. What is it you want to know? I honestly don't know. The mission, maybe?
I must congratulate you for your lecture. You were right. The subject is absolutely fascinating. I never believed that mammoths could be so interesting.
What you heard was only the tip of the iceberg, my dear. But if I had at least spoken a question at you, I'm only too proud.
Honey, I've checked it. It's all there.
Liar. Okay, brilliant. I've got to be honest, I think the mammoths are still with us somewhere.
Thanks. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
I think Hans was onto something.
No, not at all.
But there we are. Right, well, I think I've got everything I need, so in the next video, we're going to go back to the train and move on to bigger and better things, presumably. Thank you very much for watching Syberia Part 10 and for staying awake through the lecture. Hope to see you back in Part 11, which should be out very soon. See you then.
The first time I meet a divine beast. Where did the bird come from? Get lost, don't disturb my training. When I find divine beast again. Actually, you are cute. Join me then. Were the little cutty increased my cultivation speed?
Hello, everybody, and once again, welcome back to Syberia. This is Part 11, and this point, apparently it's not going to be quite as easy as just going to the train. And apparently I'm going to use the line and I should recover quite soon. I'm not exactly sure where yet. Let's head back to the train. There's probably some sort of problem that's going to crop up. But I think I did have everything to leave. So let's give it a try. And finally, here we are. Right now, I do have the mammoth toy. That was what was missing. So let's put that back and let's see what Oscar requires of me. So, there you go. Do I have to get Oscar drunk or something? Is that what the mind's? Well, there you go. That's back in the box. Let's talk to Oscar and see what he has to say.
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Give him my ticket again or something? Does he still have my ticket? Did he give it back? Right? Maybe he didn't, actually. Well, I guess not. Anyway, let's just talk to him.
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Me too. Me too. So let's get straight to mission.
Oscar?
That's it, Oscar. We can go.
Something's missing at all.
Kate Walker, I must remind you of one of the journey regulations. All objects featured in the train's inventory must be replaced before departure.
She's so
I
tired
don't understand.
already.
Something is missing, Kate Walker.
Oh my god! The mammoth doll!
Please return it to its
It's
allocated position, Kate Walker.
It's got to be. The door's not going to open or something.
I'm off, Oscar.
Yes,
We're accelerating. The door hasn't opened quite yet, so maybe we're going to crash. Are we going to crash? And we're slowing down again. Right, so we haven't moved all that far. It's the wall, isn't it? Oh, Oscar's not coming back to tell me the problem? Okay, let's just leave the carriage and find out ourselves. Okay, so this way? Or maybe I should have gone to the other side, actually. I don't know.
Everything
Maybe
okay?
it's on the side of the
yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
As far as I know, there's nothing left to examine. The barge isn't here anymore, so I can't ask them for help. Let's just go back on and off onto the other side. There is some sort of building. On
If you
that
tell
side.
me one more time something's
Maybe I should
missing,
get to
I'll...
it before. Not even when I was winding
Everything is ready. Take your seat, Kate Walker. We are leaving.
I'll... Okay...
Examine this. Let's start by examining this. Examine it. Let me go into it.
Oscar, don't you think we could drop the trifling details once and for all?
We need an exit visa to get beyond the wall, Kate Walker.
No. Don't say directors, please. Right here. But he's not going to be the one, isn't he?
What are you doing there, Oscar?
It is imperative that we comply with railroad and customs regulations, Kate Walker.
Oscar, don't you think we could drop the trifling details once and for all?
We need an exit visa to get beyond the wall, Kate Walker.
And you wouldn't know where I could get one of them from, would you?
There is usually some form of authority stationed at a guard post that is strategically positioned to issue such a visa.
Do you realize, my good man, that as a lawyer charged with an important matter of inheritance, I could sue you for obstructing justice?
Kate Walker, we still need an exit visa in any case.
Oscar, don't you think we've wasted enough time already?
You neglected to find the clockwork winding mechanism for the train with sufficient haste, Kate Walker.
What nerve! And you refused to lend a helping hand. Help that could have been invaluable to me.
I agree, Kate Walker.
If you weren't so obsessed by procedure, we wouldn't have had a hitch.
I am not entirely convinced, Kate Walker.
Oscar, please, let's get in the train and leave, can we?
Yes, Kate Walker. Give me the visa.
You do realize, don't you, Oscar, that by preventing me from continuing this journey, you are also depriving yourself of the opportunity to meet your creator, Hans Vorarlberg.
Procedure requires an exit visa, Kate Walker.
God, I think I'm going crazy.
That is not a requirement, Kate Walker. Only an exit visa is necessary.
Oscar,
Oscar, the automaton that drives this train will be really impatient to leave soon because he's totally obsessed about punctuality.
Yes, Kate Walker.
And it's weird because sometimes when he drops all that stuff about procedure, he can be so charming and attentive.
Let's ask about the train. I don't know.
Please refrain from attributing human emotions to me, Kate Walker.
Okay, see you later, Oscar.
Yes, Kate Walker.
When he drops all that stuff about procedure, he can be so charming and attentive.
It's so true. You can't sweet talk him into giving you the evidence, I guess. Oh, shoot. Okay. Right. Well, there was a couple of locations to go, I think. I can go into this station itself. You're here anyway. And I can also go over there. You can do it. Oh, I'm going around it. What's it? What's this? Okay, we have two doors here. Interesting. One leads into the wall. Let's try this one. Maybe we can sneak up behind Oscar or something. I don't know. Locked.
No, wait, it's not.
And how the hell did Oscar get in? You locked the door behind him? I guess so. Right. Well, let's try this door. Maybe it's going to be locked. I don't know. I would think so. You go a little bit faster, Kate? No, she wants to walk over there. She's done with running. Still got steps and rocks. So many of them. And bloody hell, it's not locked. Wow. Okay. Your favourite, Kate. Looks like we're going upstairs.
And another.
Hello?
Hey! Oh, is that you? What's going on?
Well, I finally got the mechanical train wound, and I hope it's going to take me to Hans Vorarlberg. I had to sort things out with a couple of weirdo sailors, and they probably ripped me off. But now I'm blocked behind this massive wall. You should see it, it's huge.
I'm not talking about that. I want to know what's going on with Dan.
What do you mean?
I bumped into him at night to do it. He said you'd argue.
That's a bit over the top. Things got a bit heated the last time we called, that's all. We need to go overboard.
I don't mean to be melodramatic, but he just seems in such great shape. He had us down in the dump's head on.
Like Dan has it down in the dump's head.
Yeah, when the shock of hair flopped over his forehead and his eyes mixed up and his eyebrows kind of creased together.
I've never noticed. Maybe I did go a bit too far, but he's got such a goody two-shoes image of me that sometimes I just lose it. And this case is taking up a lot of headspace. I was just looking for a bit of compassion.
You sure got mine. Tell what's going down.
Like I said before, I'm kind of getting somewhere, but it's slow. This Hans Vorarlberg guy is getting more and more fascinating by the day.
Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't sound like you're bored. It's not like back here in the office. Every day is boredom day. There's no fun without you. When are you coming back?
Shouldn't be long, I hope. Look, I've got to go. See you soon.
Well, call us again real soon. And be easier on Dan next time, huh?
I'll try.
Another phone call. What is it this time?
Well, I finally got the mechanical train wound. It's going to take me to Hans Vorarlberg. Sort things out with a couple of weirdo sailors. They probably ripped me off. But now I'm blocked behind this massive wall. You should see it, it's huge. What do you mean? That's a bit over the top. It's got a bit heated the last time. That's all. No need to go overboard.
I don't mean to be melodramatic, but he just seems in such great shape. He had us down in the dump's head on.
Good day to you, sir.
Dan has it down to the dumps.
Is he a Lego man?
Shock of hair flopped over his forehead and his eyes
Captain Malatesta, Commander-in-Chief of the Barkstadt Border Post, at your service, madam.
Maybe I did go a bit too far, but he's got such a goody two-shoes image.
My name is Kate Walker. I've been assigned by my company to find a man who is supposed to be living in Siberia.
What a peculiar mission. Taking so many risks for such a futile goal.
I'm kind of getting somewhere, but it's slow. Captain, to my mind, the military zeal with which you insist on guarding this meaningless wall strikes me as equally futile.
I should be offended by your words, miss, but I forgive you, because you are young and unaware of the very real dangers lurking in store for us.
I need a visa to cross the wall and to continue my journey to the east. They told me that you are the only person in a position to issue such a visa.
Indeed, this responsibility is part of my duties. However, I am not currently issuing visas because nobody must venture beyond the wall.
And why not?
It's far too dangerous, in particular for a lady of your standing who is traveling unescorted.
Dangerous? What exactly do you mean, Captain?
The enemy, miss. The enemy. I've been observing them for several years through my telescope. There's one particular horseman stationed yonder. He's a scout from the invading enemy army, and he's been spying on us. So I have to be extremely vigilant. He knows that I know he's there, you understand? And as long as I keep my eye on him, he won't dare try anything.
Are you sure?
Please, take a look for yourself.
Good day to you, sir. Is the person who takes care of the gate anywhere around?
There is no person who takes care of the gate. Believe you me, ma'am. I have been the one and only guardian of this gate since 1968. That year, I took over the position from the late Lieutenant Colonel Malatesta, my own father.
In that case, can you tell me how the mechanism works? It sure looks complicated to me.
Not at all. It is child's play for anyone who takes the time to work out its surprisingly straightforward logic. And from the looks of your locomotive, it shouldn't pose you any problems.
Why do you say that?
When I caught sight of your formidable locomotive, I immediately said, heavens, only Hans Vorarlberg could design such an engine. And I know what I'm talking about, ma'am, because he invented the gate's original mechanism. It was his last creation here in Barkstadt.
So you know Hans Vorarlberg?
No, I mean, not personally. I was only a baby when he stayed in Barkstadt. My father spoke often of him, and I knew about his inventions. He left very many things behind him.
I know.
In any case, I noticed that his fantastic knack for inventing has not deteriorated with age. How's he doing?
I don't know. In fact, I don't actually know him. I'm searching for him. An inheritance matter. I hope his train is going to lead me to him.
And why not? His inventions are always full of surprises.
Between the station aviary and this bleak wall, the change in atmosphere is radical, don't you think?
It's been a long time since I've been at liberty to judge, miss. My duties forbid me from abandoning my post.
Oh, I see. I'm supposed to see.
I can't see a Cossack horseman at all. Don't mind me if I retire, Captain.
Please, madam, my respects.
I think I did see some glasses on the desk, actually.
How
This is
strange.
the enemy spy.
I can't see a Cossack horseman at all.
Really? Okay.
It's just a dead tree in the middle of an empty plane.
Yeah, there's some glasses here.
That poor captain must have really bad eyesight.
Oh, they might be broken, actually. That might be why. They are. Oh, my glasses.
He sure has eye problems going by those lenses. Look,
Yeah, okay.
broken glasses. If they belong to the captain,
Oh, that's
then he sure has eye problems going by those lenses.
Something with them. Presumably the wine. Right. Okay, he's glitched out a little bit. No, I didn't want to. we've still got the wine on us, so maybe we can use it again later on. We still need to use something with it. Is it the young garlic? Oh. Oh, to help him focus, to improve his eyesight? That's going to get around the glasses issue?
Look,
Right. So, just back out that.
it's not the enemy that worries me. It's your eyesight. I saw a pair of broken glasses in your office. Maybe that explains why you see a horseman where there is only a dead tree.
No need. A dead tree. That is preposterous. It is the enemy at our gates, miss. There is no doubt about it. But don't you worry. I am here at my post to watch over us.
Does he just do this by
Please,
himself?
Captain,
There's no one with
don't be
better
angry.
eyesight can't take his shit and so something.
What are you insinuating, miss? My sight is perfect. I refuse to let you sully my reputation. Miss, this discussion is now over.
Too tempting for you? Well,
Good day to you, sir.
just a drop. Make sure you give him the right glass. Otherwise, this is all good for nothing.
Captain Malatesta.
We're just getting drunk.
Yangala Cola. Do you have any idea what it is?
And to yours.
What a strange name. Is it a native tribe?
I think
Are
you
they
grabbed the right
friend or are they foe?
Neither.
Flattery
It's
is
a
not
small
gonna work.
exotic mushroom with healing powers that the paleontologist at the university recommended to me.
Yeah, some glasses. Let's examine the
I've never heard of it. I have great admiration for the university professors and their extensive knowledge. I don't quite understand why you are talking about mushrooms.
Their effects on vision are startling. Your sight improves
We still need to
immediately.
use something with it.
There's nothing wrong with my sight. Several years ago, my eyes were weakened by a bad fever and I had to wear...
Don't take this the wrong way, but about that horseman, the one is...
It is military...
Don't mind me if I retire.
Please, madam.
But you have the air of a great officer.
Oh, flattery is not going to work with him, though.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid that we frontier
Colonel, sir.
soldiers are often forgotten by the military administration.
There's
Captain.
no justice.
Yes.
I sympathize with you, Captain.
But you have the air of a great officer.
And have a little drink together in the name of friendship.
You flatter me, miss. Unfortunately, I'm afraid that we frontier soldiers are often forgotten by the military administration.
There's no justice. I sympathize with you, Captain. Let us forget our worries for a moment and have a little drink together in the name of friendship.
It would be my pleasure, miss, but the regulations strictly forbid it.
Just a drop. Make
Come
sure you get
on.
the right glass.
A little glass of wine never hurt anybody. And nobody will know.
Wine, miss?
I'm glad that he
You
came
are
behind
putting
the
me in a
telescope.
very delicate situation.
And to yours.
Don't deny yourself, Captain. Just a little glass.
Okay.
I assure
I think he
you,
grabbed the
it
right
is
one.
excellent.
Wow, down it.
Well, perhaps just a drop.
Here's your glass. To your good health, Captain.
It's been a long time.
And to yours, miss.
It is excellent.
Isn't it? You wouldn't think it came from Barracks. It is made from the Amazon forest Sauvignon Blanc.
It's been a long time since I've drunk wine in such pleasant company.
Give it away. It's a secret.
I admit, it is excellent.
Isn't it? You wouldn't think it came from Barracks. It is made from the Amazon forest Sauvignon grape that has been miraculously conserved and cultivated in the station garden.
Don't tell them what it is. It's a
Well,
secret.
well. The university authorities kept that one to themselves.
Please, don't
You
even
know,
think
Captain, it is essential that I continue my journey eastwards.
the enemy is spying on us.
Please don't even think about it. As I've said, it's extremely dangerous. The enemy is spying on us.
Perhaps your caustic horseman isn't quite what you thought. Perhaps it's just a dead tree twisted into a strange shape. You should take another look. You never know. Come on, Captain. Give it a try.
So be it. I will make this concession to the fairer sex, miss. does seem to be quite
Stop looking
ridiculous.
down your nose. Holy hell. Oh, hang on. Yes? Must have a third eye in his
Incredible.
forehead.
How is this possible? By what strange magic? How could I have been so wrong for so long? The enemy
How could I have been
was
so
only
wrong for so
a
long?
tree.
The enemy
I'm so
was
ashamed.
only a tree.
It's not that bad, Captain.
I'm so ashamed.
It's only human to make mistakes after all.
It kind of is.
It's only human
A
to make
tree.
mistakes after all.
That's a
Nothing but a dead tree.
Nothing but a dead
Pull
tree.
yourself together, Captain. Pull yourself together. It's okay. And now I suppose there's nothing stopping you from issuing me a visa?
Yes, of course. There is no more danger.
Right.
All these years. And now the Cossack has gone. There is nothing left to watch.
I guess he was right. They just forgot about him.
Captain, you should be delighted.
He was up here still.
From now on, you don't have to stay pinned to your watchtower. Travel can start up again normally. You will be able to resume your regular duties like issuing entrance and exit visas.
I will sign you
You
a
are
visa
right.
to cross the wall.
I will sign you a visa to cross the wall frontier immediately. 1,000 apologies. Here, miss.
Well, there you go. That's the piece of paper I require. I suppose that's the piece of paper I need to give
Thank
to
you, Captain.
Oscar. Right,
And
yeah,
keep your eyes open.
Bond pass through the portable gate. Thank you, Captain.
Miss, if we could keep this between ourselves, please.
Yeah, journey
For the sake of my honor.
hope of uncertainty
You understand?
to be hazardous. Fair enough.
You have my promise, Captain.
Thank you, Captain. And keep your eyes open.
Miss, if we could keep this between ourselves, please. For the sake of my honor. You understand?
You have my promise, Captain.
That's really quite unbelievable. So what happened to the train stop with students that went to the university? I guess they just had to go back on themselves. And, you know, the way the directors were talking about getting the train out of the station, it was going to be really busy and loads of people were passing through, but evidently not. Oh, there you go. So that's that, right? I suppose it is. We can't examine that anymore. I mean, I've got what I came for. Oh, it's in here probably, isn't it? Yeah, I've got what I came for. We've got the exit visa. I think we just need to go and see Oscar now. There we are. He should still be in there. I'm using it with something or someone. There you go. What do you think about this?
I hope it's regulation.
Here is the visa. I hope it's regulation, my dear Oscar.
He's giving me the ticket that I'm just going to give back to him, though, right?
Hmm?
This seems a little pointless.
Hmm.
Oh, it's a slightly different
It
ticket.
is regulation.
Yep, sure.
Here is your ticket.
No idea where my destination is. Siberia, I hope, but maybe not. Okay. We are already very late.
Have a good journey, Kate Walker.
So,
here he comes.
Can we go now?
Indeed, we are already very late, Kate Walker.
Let's head back. Well, we can go this way, it seems. Let's go this way. Let's see what we got. What are we doing here? Yeah, I see. Okay. Wait, so a Vorarlberg key? A Vorarlberg key opens up this gate as well? Is that how everything works in this world? I've still got the ticket. I've got the ticket. There you are. I am not potato with this thing.
Here you go, Oscar.
Yes?
Thank you, Kate Walker.
Yes?
Please return to your seat, Kate Walker.
Yes, Oscar. Immediately, Oscar.
Absolutely. Sounds good.
Here you go,
Sounds like
Oscar.
we're going to continue our journey now. And it's about bloody time. I like Barokstadt, but I'm glad I'm leaving, you know?
Now, please return to your seat, Kate Walker.
World Revolution is an all-new
Yes,
world
Oscar.
order.
Immediately, Oscar.
Stride over land, sea, and
Finally.
sky, and explore
Finally, with me.
fantasy.
A lot back and forth, a lot of walking up and down steps. It takes a long time to just maneuver yourself around this area. Valid delay, you didn't really have that. Great thanks as well. Oh, we're stopping here, are we? Is this Siberia? I'm thinking no, it's probably not. Right, Oscar? Oscar's not here. No.
Oh.
Okay, well, let's just go out and have a little look around. Are we going to have to wind the train up again? So there we... Okay, we've got to go on this side, it seems. Wow. That's pretty cool, actually. Is that new mechanical? Is that move? We can go that way, it seems. We can go this way as well. Let's go have a look, I suppose. Oh, crazy.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker!
Oscar, what's going on? Why is the train stopped? Where are we?
The springs of the train are unwound again, Kate Walker. As for the question pertaining to our geographical location, I really haven't the slightest idea.
Well, we better get looking for a winding machine, my dear Oscar. I hope that this place actually has one.
The air here is so polluted that I could not possibly risk leaving the locomotive. My joints might corrode irreparably.
Right. Let's see. Okay, let's try looking on the bright side here. I need to stretch my legs.
Is there something wrong, Kate Walker? Are you uncomfortable? Are the passenger facilities on this train substandard? I shall draw up a formal complaint form for you immediately.
No, Oscar, everything's fine, I assure you. A little walk will do me good, that's all. Gosh, it's really gloomy here. I wonder where on earth I'm going to find a winding machine.
I have total confidence in you, Kate Walker. You are, after all, a brave and resourceful woman.
Yeah, right. Oscar, you couldn't make a little effort for just this once. If we both went looking for the winding machine, the two of us together might find it quicker.
You are in all probability correct, Kate Walker. But the high level of heavy metal miasma that pollutes the atmosphere could cause havoc to my wheelwork.
Let's hope Hans Barlow wants the tear as well. Maybe he planned for these locomotives' unplanned stop and installed the winding machine as well. Otherwise, it's not looking great for the rest of the journey.
Do not forget that Hans Vorarlberg is a genius in the true sense of the word.
But is he a genius with a sense of forward planning?
We will find that out when we find the winding machine.
My God, Oscar, what would I do without you? We just keep stopping. When will we ever get to the end of this journey?
Simply wind up the spring and we can set off immediately.
From your mouth to God's ears. Okay, let's try looking on the bright side here. I need to stretch my legs.
Is there something wrong?
No, Oscar. See you soon, Oscar.
I shall stay right here, Kate Walker.
I really have to find a thing. Irreparably. So I'm on my own again. That was a pretty good excuse. It shouldn't help. He doesn't know.
You are, after all, a brave and resourceful woman.
Yeah, right.
I like how what's actually said isn't necessarily what's on subtitles sometimes. I suppose they got us this far, right?
Oscar, you couldn't make a little effort for just this one.
Just for a few moments.
Looking for the winding machine, the two of us together might find it quicker.
You are in all probability correct, Kate Walker. But the high level of heavy metal miasma that pollutes the atmosphere does havoc to my wheelwork.
Of course. Okay, well, let's make it inside me.
I shall stay right here, Kate Walker.
Oscar, don't you want to go back to the carriage because you seem to be quite exposed there? Is the environment going to screw you over? Right, I suppose this winding up, this was going to be somewhere near the tracks. So next time in Siberia Part 12, go looking.
Hello?
Go to
Hello?
the area and see if we can have a look.
It's there. Can you hear me?
Legs up.
to you then.
Dan, is that you? I can't hear you so good. Dan?
Be on the wall, Gatewalker.
Hey, talk. This is
No.
not conversation. Are you still mad at me? Come on, it's important.
Remarkably, yes.
Dan, you're breaking up. I'll try and call you when I get out of this mine.
Telescope for a head. So this is the enemy's
Hey,
spy.
Kate! What's happening? Listen, we've got to talk.
Look, the line's just getting worse and worse. I'm hanging up.
Give it away. It's a secret. We're already very late, Gatewalker. Oh, I wonder why. Cossack spy. The spreads of the train are unwound again, Gatewalker.
Well, I'm in the mine, and the question's going on. I'm gonna. Wow. Rory! Rory! Say that one more time.